18-wheeler. And so, it's hard to tell if the 18-wheeler is overturned.
I think, look, do you know that the wind, there's a crosswind? There's a crosswind on that road. So that's a north to south road. And so if the truck, well, it doesn't matter if he was going northbound or southbound. Is the closure southbound or northbound?
The closure is going to be northbound, okay, at West Park.
Okay, so the truck is driving along northbound, passing West Park. You have, from the passenger side of the truck, you've got these winds blowing across from right to left across the highway, across the tollway, at 50 miles an hour with gusts to 60 miles an hour. And you have this big high-profile tractor trailer. It might have just knocked that thing over. Of course, we don't know. I mean, we don't have all the facts yet, but that could have happened. And if there are any other trucks out there, that is a huge threat also. So, this is an absolute terrible situation to be out there on the roadways. I mean, could you imagine, God forbid, somebody was driving next to that 18-wheeler?
Oh, I cannot even
Let's just hope not. Let's just hope not.
This happened about 5:15, just to let folks know. And so we're still waiting on details to see how bad of a wreck it is, how long the cleanup will be. But it looks like those people are not going anywhere. Maybe one lane.
What they're trying to figure out, why are people on the freeway this time of morning, and when they told nobody don't be out unless it's emergency?
Maybe you've got police and
it don't make no sense. And they stuck.
their vehicles to go try and help folks that might be.
That don't make no sense, man. My light's gonna be going out soon, I'm sure.
Winds and all the heavy rain. I mean, just, gosh, all we could do
Okay,
is
let's look outside and see what the weather looks like. Yeah, it's not good. It is not good. Let's see here. I know y'all probably won't be able to see, but yeah, you can't see, but it's bad. Let me turn this around. Yeah, you can't see, but it's real bad. People on the roads this time of morning, it don't make no sense. People stuck. They trying to figure out, why did people get on the freeways when they told them not to? I mean, unless it's an emergency, why would you be?
So this is, and can you imagine all the trouble we're having? This is a Category 1 hurricane.
So this is a Category 1 in Houston, and people out on the roads.
Yeah.
It don't make no sense. Let me make sure I got my stuff ready. I got my candles. I need to get my other candles just in case my lights go out. I know my lights gonna go out eventually. Let me get my other candle. I ain't got no reason to be in this front room. Hey everybody, we're in the middle of a hurricane, so I'm getting my candles. The weather's just now starting to act up. I got my water frozen. I got my candles. I'm gonna remove myself from this room if there's a tornado alert. I mean, a warning or something. Let's see here. Okay, so I got my candles. Let's see. People they trying to figure out why are people on the freeways? Because they crazy. It don't make no sense. Why would you be on the freeway when all this stuff is going on?
Here to the south, I want to warn you about a new flash flood warning that came out. This is for Bay City, Clue, Freeport, Lake Jackson. This is until 6:45 this morning, but might be extended. We've had,
yeah, I heard Dallas was gonna get it too. Yeah.
It continues to come
I'm
down.
sorry, I'm just not seeing you.
We got that going on. Also over here, from Bayou Vista back across the
Yeah, I got. As long as I got my candles over here, I got some. I froze water all day yesterday, so my water is frozen. So I have me some water. I got some snacks.
So this is the latest on
Yeah, it's a hurricane. It's a Category 1.
80-mile-per-hour winds. We'll get the same advisory here
Wow.
momentarily. We're looking at some up side is that it is moving, so this isn't a Harvey kind of situation. It's moving to the north at 12, and it's fortunately going to keep moving by here. Let me just leave you with this, guys, before we get to Allison. And she's going to share with us in just a minute here. In fact,
And they
first
say
round,
there's a
she
truck
wants to
that
talk
turned
about storm
over,
surge.
and they just trying to
What's
figure out
happening here, guys, if you
what are they
are
doing on the
in
freeway.
corridors left of the Brazos River, or even farther up, the San Jacinto River, even, or any of the bayous.
Oh
Like
Lord,
even
I feel
Buffalo,
sorry. Somebody gonna
anything
take
that
their
drains
lives.
into
Somebody's
areas
lives gonna be
here that
taken.
has a storm
It just
surge,
don't make no
it
sense. So
may
why
back
would
up the
you
river. And
be
as we
out
check in with
in
Allison right
this
now, at
weather?
least in Freeport, along that area, they're getting a pretty significant storm surge right now.
And Mike and I were talking about this number, and the thing is, different spots along the coast have different high tides. So what we are seeing is, yes, water is getting pushed into some of these rivers and bayous, which is causing a backup. But here we go at
And I live
Freeport,
behind a bayou here,
8.44
and
feet. Now, that's
from what I
going to be
understand, it
storm
doesn't
surge
flood
mixed
here.
with
I
the
lived
water
here
coming from the high tide.
before, and
But
it's
still,
never
that
flooded
is
that
a
I know of. So
significant
far,
number.
everything
And
looks
Freeport
good.
is actually one of the spots that we have the highest recorded wind gusts so far with
But
Beryl
that
in
wind
our
is
viewing
really kicking
area.
up out
So
there.
it's interesting to note, some of these colors. You can see that this is what we're looking at currently, showing that major flood stage would be at 5.5, and we're well above that. But some of these other spots.
Yep, they're about to go out. Go ahead and get my candle. Hold on, let me turn on my. Let me get my candle. Actually, let me see. Turn my TV back on. My TV just turned off. My lights flicked, and let me see if I can turn my TV back on. Okay, I got my TV back on. Okay, here we go.
Jackson, and even up toward Houston, just to the north, probably 1 to 2, and some spots close to 3 inches. And these rain bands only started moving into Houston in the last hour and a half to 2 hours. And just quickly want to update you on the
92
wind
miles
gusts
an
so
hour.
far. Freeport, 92 miles per hour. Jones
Damn.
Creek, 91. And Palacios had a peak wind of 89. Now, some buoys out over the walk saw much more than that. So,
Oh, I'm
there's still
okay.
a lot
I'm
going
fine where
on.
I'm at.
Let's get down to the current wind gusts, though. Okay, right now Palacios is looking at 81 mile per
I'm
hour
in my
wind
room,
gusts.
and
Let's get
there's a
down to
window here,
Binghamton,
but I'm gonna
61.
remove
So is
myself from here
Galveston,
if it gets
60
worse.
mile per hour winds in
Yeah, I'm
Pearland.
gonna go to the
Nearly
bathroom.
70 mile per hour wind gusts in Houston, and they're getting that number from Hobby. Bush is at about 53 mile per hour wind gusts, and Tomball at 61. And remember, the center of the storm is still, rather close to our coast, at least in the southern portion of the viewing
They're trying to
area.
figure out
So
why
we're
are
talking
people on
about
the
just how
freeways.
strong the winds are, even
Like,
far
I'm
away
trying to
from
figure that out
center.
too.
Current sustained winds at 66 in Galveston, 44 out at Hobby, and then 15 to 20 Tomball and points north. But let me tell you, these winds are going to be coming in a big way. So these are what we're calling radar indicated winds, meaning this is not an official number, but just take a look. Widespread, mainly south of the I-10 corridor here, and pretty much
The
west
person
of
that's just
45,
called me the
looking
N
at
word,
anywhere from
go
60
find you
to
something
nearly
better to do.
80 mile per hour winds. So this is not something you want to
Go
drive
find
in.
you something
It's
better
6
to do.
o'clock, so we're going to be waiting for the sun to come up. But at this point, it's
Somebody
still
just called
difficult
me
to
the
see.
N
When
word,
the
y'all.
rain is coming in sideways, you just can't see anything. And we don't want you to be on the roadways. Like Mike talked about, this is moving
They don't
at
want you to
about
be on the
12 miles per hour.
railroads,
So
but the
it
roads,
is
but
going
they
to
on
be
the
moving
roads.
through. You need to give it a couple hours, but y'all can stay put. We want
You
to
say
sure that you
these
are
are
aware
the
that
ones.
likely the
Yeah.
center of the storm is
Yes,
going to
and
be moving
that's what they were
to the west
saying.
side
Why
of
would y'all be
Katy.
on the
I'd say
freeways
probably around Katy.
when
This
they
GFS
told y'all
model
not to be
has it
on the
just to
freeway?
the
Y'all,
left
unless
of
it's an
Katy, but
emergency.
wouldn't be
Well,
surprised
if
if
it's
they
that
even
much of
kicked
an
off to the
emergency, you
east
got
a
to
little
call the
bit earlier.
ambulance, the
But
fire
still,
department, or
it's
something.
9 o'clock, and again, it's 6:01. We're going to be still seeing winds upwards of 50, 65, nearly 70
I am
miles per
surprised I
hour. It's
still have
not
my
until we get
lights.
into your 10, 11 o'clock hour that the winds start to decrease south, and then it's going to start to lose some steam. But the thing is, from the time it made landfall, I was looking at what the National Hurricane Center was predicting, you know, the cone that we talk about. It wasn't until 12 hours later that the storm dropped from 80-mile-per-hour winds down to 65. So we still have a lot of time as this storm is moving rather quickly. So do you want to take you out to the radar? And here we go.
I
In
know
that
it.
center of circulation. Bay City, you're probably going to start to get an increase in winds and rain as you're pretty much out of the eye of the storm. Sweetie, not seeing much in the way of, you know, any rain activity. Meadville, you're likely going to be seeing the eye cross over within the next 20 minutes, I'd say. But let's talk about the heavy rain bands. And you can see that they're coming up from the southeast rather, and then
This
starting
is
to
actually
move
my
on
first.
to the northwest. That's just
I've
the
never
name
been
of
in
the
a
game
hurricane
when it comes
before.
to these tropical systems. But you can just see that it's not just really one line. It just bands and bands of that heavy rain making its way toward it, and even
I keep
let's
losing.
take you up a little bit further north. You have Alvin, Santa Fe here, up to Baytown, LaPorte, even into Pasadena, Pearland, Bel Air, Sugarland, and even Katy. You're kind of on the edge of one of these rain bands, so expect much more heavy rain. And then now to the north of Houston, we're looking at Spring. Here's the Woodlands. We have Cypress, and then out toward Hockley, even into Jersey
This is the time I
Village.
wish I had
Here's
invested
this
in
initial round of rain bands that will
a
be moving
battery,
in. And let me tell you, it
radio,
starts now,
and stuff
and
like
we
that.
showed you
But
what
you
to
don't think
expect.
about stuff
Well,
like that until my TV just went out again. My TV keeps going out. Yeah.
in the way of rain accumulation at this time. But let me tell you, this rain is falling at a rate of 2 to 4 inches per hour. That's why we've been seeing these flash flood warnings in effect. Flooding. Think of underpass. You know, you're driving, you need to do that U to get on a freeway. I mean, it's going to be completely flooded. So do not get out on the roadways if you don't have to. We're still looking
I
at
hate
some
to
of
say
these
it, but
cameras that
somebody gonna
folks are
lose their
out and
life
about, and
not paying
you just be
attention.
taking too big of a risk as we're not seeing the winds really decrease at all at the moment, and so is the rain. I just quickly want to leave you with some arrival times. So we're looking at, let me just see here, the Woodlands in about 6 minutes when that heavy rain band that's over Spring right now will be moving in. Highland Island in about 8, Indian Springs and Panther Creek probably within the next 10 to 15 minutes. So these outer rain bands are moving quickly. Not only is it the rain that you need to worry about, but we're also starting to see some of those really strong winds like we talked about at Hobby, more than 60, nearly 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts right now. So please be safe. Stay inside, and you know we've been talking about power outages.
Stay inside.
They're
It's
likely
not
going
these
to
people.
increase.
When I woke up, because of the thunder, and I was watching the news, and they said, "Are people on the freeway?
Hopefully you'll still
Why
have
are
cell
people?"
signal because we're going to be here throughout the storm to get you and your family through in a safe manner. So make sure to stick with us as always. Ladies, we'll send it back to you.
Let's get you updated. Thank you so much for walking us through that. You know what? We do have a couple of developments here. So West Columbia Police, they say that all their emergency response there has been suspended because it's just too dangerous with these high winds and
Yeah,
rain as well. Also in Galveston, Office of Emergency Management also saying no guarantee that if you were to make a
Yeah,
call
they
911,
said no
that
guarantee
we
now.
can get to you.
Also, if you are down in Galveston County, maybe in the Texas City area, you may have been noticing some flaring going on at one of the refineries, Marathon. Well, Marathon did reach out to us. We just received this statement from them, and it reads that the refinery is currently flaring due to a brief power disruption. Flares, as many of you know if you live down there, are safety devices, and there's nothing to be alarmed about right now. They go on to say the health of our personnel and the community are our top priority.
They're saying that if you try to call it for the emergency, it's too late now.
And just to give you some perspective as to why they're saying some power disruptions, and we've got more than 500,000 people waking up without power.
Unbelievable. Well, let's go ahead and see if we can take a look at some more of our Houston TransStar cameras because there's a strong warning right now to stay off the roadways, especially as we wait for daylight. We have this look here in the Baytown area, Highway 146 at 3:30. I mean, the rain, and it's just whipping across the highway.
I would turn this around and show y'all, but they'll knock me out. They'll YouTube
You see, not many people are out, but those who are, I imagine that's a bit scary to be up on an overpass at this time. I certainly
That's
would not
crazy.
want to
People
be on
driving
an
on the
overpass. We're
freeway.
seeing more and more
Good
high
morning.
water locations pop up around town, not
People
just
are
on our major
driving on the
freeways, but
freeways.
also on a lot of our frontage roads and side streets. This is a live look from I-10, the Katy Freeway at Barker Cypress, and as the cars go by there, you can get an idea of just how much water is there, and the wind is literally preventing it from ponding right now because it's pushing it
Right.
across the freeway pretty quickly. A lot of our TransStar cameras are also down because of the high wind, and so we're going to continue to check to see which
And they're
ones are
saying a
up
lot of
and
the
bring you
cameras are
live
down.
looks throughout our coverage.
So we do have, just to give you a perspective of the winds, we were talking about
A
the
lot of
wind
the
gusts
cameras
and
are
what they're
down on the
doing.
freeways, you know.
But what does that,
Hey,
what
Miss
does that
Hall,
look
good
like?
morning.
What's that, feeling? Well, we had in Freeport, the Bucky side just blew,
Ooh.
and as you said, the to be like skipping the ground once it lands.
Right.
It doesn't even really pond in any particular location because it's moving out so quickly.
Yeah. Shelby Rose has been in Fort Bend County all day long. She is in Land Town Square. It's no break for you, Shelby. It's just been band after band after band.
Yeah, it is honestly, truly relentless. We have been being hit with so much rain, these insane wind gusts, even when we're sitting inside
They
the
were
new
saying,
tower, the
I
new
think they
car is
said a Bucky's.
shaking.
Yeah, I don't know if you ever heard of Bucky's. It's like a store. They said one of the roofs fell off of Bucky's or something.
Lights on and City Hall behind me is because of their backup generators, because they obviously need power for the emergency services and emergency management that is operating out of City Hall this morning. But it has truly been relentless out here. We have seen.
This is the time if somebody has one of those, if you have a house and you have one of those, not those cheap generators where you put the gas in, but one of them generators that, them $1,000 generators, this is the perfect time to have one of those because, you know, you lose power, that's it. And I'm shocked that I still got my lights on. I don't want to jinx myself, but I'm shocked. And like I say, I'm going to remove myself from my bedroom if there's like a tornado or something or whatever. So far, from what I understand, there's no tornado alert or warning. And, yeah. But the wind is really up out there. I can hear it. Yeah, it's really up. I live behind it's called Bayou? Yeah, I live behind the Bayou, y'all. And, but it's real deep. I'm not too far from it, but it's real deep. It would have to be another Harvey situation for it to flood over here. But this is not like Harvey, so. Oh, I keep losing connection.
And it feels like pellets on you, when it's
Right.
moving at that speed. So, which is why we're saying if you can stay inside, then
It's just not something we're used to seeing in Fort Bend County or Montgomery County. The Montgomery County judge, by the way, if you're waking up with us in Conroe, the Woodlands, any of the Montgomery County area, his warning right now is don't underestimate what's happening right now. If you walk outside and you're just noticing some light rain and you think, oh, I can go about my
Right.
business, things are going to deteriorate in Montgomery County.
Montgomery County is
They're
not.
still expecting
I don't know if y'all
winds
ever been
at
to
70
the
miles per hour
Houston
along the
area now.
I-45
Montgomery
corridor.
County is like
In some
Conroe,
places in Montgomery County,
Woodlands.
50 to 6
It's
mile
gonna be
per
real
hour
bad out
which
there.
is interesting because to be so far inland, you're usually getting it in that area when
I always wonder, do the news people, if they know it's gonna get bad, do they have a place to sleep? Do they stay there? Do they stay uh, at the station? Like, I know they don't drive in. Maybe I'll drive in before it gets bad. Do they have the place for them to sleep? I mean, and then why do they dress up on a day like this? They should be able to just wear regular clothes and don't wear no makeup, no hair, no, they just come in and do their job. I don't know. But they gotta have a spot for them to spend the night there. There's no way that they would have them come to work unless they come the day before. I don't believe in Allah. I believe in Jesus. But okay, thank you. Okay, let me see what they're talking about.
Anywhere near your eaves. Remember, some of you may be turning these on while it's still raining. Remember, they can cause electrical shock. So again, watch for the carbon monoxide. Be careful of the electrical shock.
Okay, so here are some more of those reminders right there for you. If you do have to use a candle, practice some safety with that as well. Don't be walking around with it or go out of the
Oop.
room without blowing it out. We want to
They
make
told
sure
me don't be walking around with a
everybody
candle. I was
stays
just walking
safe
around with
in
mine.
their home while they get through the next 12 hours or so.
So, you know what, we've already had 3 to 6 inches of rain depending on where you're waking up. This is from a National Weather Service for Houston, but we're expecting another 2 to 4 inches more. And then Allison was telling us that it's falling at a rate of about 2 inches per hour, you know, and then that can give you an idea of why the flash flood warning is now in effect for Harris County.
Yeah, multiple counties under that
Hey.
flash flood warning right now. Fort Bend, we got Brazoria, Galveston, Harris, all under a flash flood warning right now. So we're going to continue to update you with those things as we move throughout the day, as well as update you on the latest wind speeds
Oh, really?
that are coming in too. We've seen gusts of up to about 90, 92
Where's
miles
what?
per hour, which is a
This
very
is in
strong
Houston.
Category 1 hurricane. Almost Category 2 strength.
And don't be fooled by the fact that, you know, maybe you're saying, well, I haven't been under a tornado warning, so how bad can it be? Remember, I mean, just a few weeks ago, about a month ago, those straight line winds through downtown, it really made a mess of it. So just because it's not, you know, you don't
I am. I'm
you
good.
have the turning doesn't mean that, oh, it's not going to be an issue. I mean,
I appreciate y'all. I'm
massive,
good, y'all.
damage
I
in the
just
area, and we've already seen some
I'm
damage
watching the
before
news and I'm
some
blessed that I
of
still
us.
got my lights on. I got my candles over here. I got my bottle of water. I got snacks. Speaking of snacks,
Live in Bay City for us. That's in
let me go get me some. Let me go get me some cheese to snack on. I need some yogurt too. Yeah, I'm surprised I still got my lights on, but I'm good. I've never been in a hurricane. I mean, this is I can't believe my water didn't freeze. Well, some of it froze. Yeah, this froze up here at the top. Okay, good. Okay, let me get me some snacks. I got me some cheese to snack on. I got some yogurt, but I'll come back and get that. I'm gonna look over here and see if I can look outside. I'm in this other room right quick. I'm turning it around so y'all can see. Oh, it's almost daylight. Hold on a minute. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to block somebody. Hold on. Oh, hold on, y'all. I gotta run to the ladies' room. Ooh, I'm knocking over stuff. Let me run to the ladies' room. I'll be right back. Sheila.
Lake area. Just know there's going to be a lot of debris scattered around after the storm surge came in. We saw water, over the roadways there. And so if you can stay where you are until
Let me block these people.
the electric company and
Sheila, are you a moderator?
get out there and just assess everything to make sure roadways can safely be open. That's a good idea to do so. But I know people are anxious to get out and see, what it looks like. But again, it can a lot of times the most danger comes after a storm when people are getting out and about looking around.
And that's why we have our team coverage across the entire
Well,
viewing area to give you an idea. of
block
what it looks
people. If
like
you
out
see
there.
some block people, okay. If you see something crazy.
Stay at home, and that's where we want you to stay because it's a mess out there. Even if you
Okay.
were right out looking at the Transtar cameras around town, you're going to run into high water. You're going to run into the wind speeds. I mean, look at this mess. You don't want to get stuck in this. Unfortunately, a lot of people have because of high water in some areas, and we've had several, roads that have been blocked off, whether it be because of a wreck.
I just made you one, Sheila.
I mean, you see a lot of water here now. It's off to the shoulder. I'll grant you, and overtaking maybe the.
Houston Genstar's reporting that it has overtaken the right lane and the center lane there.
Okay, Sheila. I just made you one. Oh my God! Look at this, y'all. I really don't want to turn this around because they'll.
That's something that could affect the roadways too. You get a blown transformer and all that pounding water. You don't want to be in that situation. So this is I wanted to get you an idea, and also you can see by the branches and
Yeah, I'm in Houston.
how strong the wind is as
Appreciate it.
All right. We're going to take you up a little bit further north.
Well, I was gonna show y'all.
Brazoria County. Brazoria County has been on the dirty side of this storm by far, getting, the
Oh, it's okay. I mean, it's that's how it is. I'm gonna make you a moderator too. I just made you a moderator. You can block them, okay, if they say something. I just made you a moderator.
No, it just seems
Uh,
like I know you gotta be tired of hearing this, but it just feels like it's
Lucretia.
been getting worse. Like we've been watching the radar,
Lu-
trying to see when we would get that
Larisha,
break at
I'm
the
sorry.
eye of the storm. That has yet to happen.
Yeah, I just made you a moderator. All you gotta do is block them if they say something crazy.
Hours or so since we've been out here.
All right, so you're a moderator too.
We were showing you guys the trees being bent over. We saw one of them get loose over here and is stuck at the gas pump. You can see
Oh, that's what that's the Buc-ee's they was talking about, where the roof came off the Buc-ee's or something.
over here. Lena was describing it earlier, like it's not even dropping. There are no pools here.
Yeah, Lynn, I know, Lynn. Yeah, New Orleans has had so many hurricanes. Why aren't you going on my cruise, Lynn B? We leaving out of New Orleans in September. Hopefully I get to meet you because I've been knowing you for a while. I think I've been knowing you for a while.
Not sure why. One of them was a gas station where we did talk to. She had a tough time where she was. There was flooding in her area. Trying to get.
They're showing a Buc-ee's. Y'all, I love Buc-ee's. I didn't get a chance to stop by Buc-e's on the way home from Dallas because of the weather. We was trying to get home. But I just love me some Buc-e's.
So it's been dark over here. That's the other thing that people have to keep.
Buc-e's makes so much money. They should have backup generators.
We're just now getting a little light. Still kind of hard to see.
All the money they got.
For me to see with this rain.
Ooh, look at those lights going off and on downtown.
It feels like we have not been able to get a break at all. And this wind is just picking up, howling,
Ooh,
blowing.
look at this lady, y'all. Look at this.
Jeff was having trouble trying to stay upright earlier. So,
Child.
still on the dirty side of the storm, from what I understand.
I want me one of them shirts, them jackets, Fox 26 jackets.
Hunker inside if you can. One guy was up here just a minute ago. He was saying how these ice boxes, the ice chests that you see at the front of the gas station, one of them got blown over. And was
Whoa, y'all know those ice chests?
a lot of things that people have to.
The ice chests that be at the grocery stores. One of them blew all the way over across the. Oh wow.
Like, is it really important for you to be out?
No, it's not important for people to be out.
All the hazards, even if it doesn't seem that bad, all kinds of things can get blown around here. So we're already seeing the effects of that. There's these small trees, and I mentioned earlier we did on the road.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Lynn.
Not what you want to be out in.
But Lynn, you've been following me a long time, right?
You can hear how it is just taking your breath away. I mean, trying to stand out in those conditions is very difficult. And yeah, we can hear it in your voice.
What are you getting
It's
into?
almost like like I'm trying to. It's like trying to swim, and you don't know how to swim because the water is just coming at you so fast and so hard.
Yeah,
She should. Yeah, well, when I come to New Orleans, I told everybody if they're not going on the cruise, they can't meet up with us when we have our meet and greet. But you're more than welcome to come because I've been knowing you for a long time.
Stronger coming at you, and you never know when it's going to
I didn't know you lived in New Orleans. I didn't know that.
Mike just told us too. 6 a.m. wind gusts at Hobby Airport, 70 miles per hour.
The wind gusts in Hobby Airport here in Houston's at 70 miles an hour right now.
There are a lot of down trees, a lot of down power lines. Emergency management tells us that there are lots of reports of power outages in Brazoria County. Just a reminder, if you have a power line down, you want to stay at least 35 feet away from it and then report it to whoever your provider is, whether that's CenterPoint or another company.
Right, especially because you also have water now affected.
Well, now the lights are back on. Well, it's becoming daylight now, y'all.
Be a part of that at all.
So we do have a look, I believe, are we going to, okay, let's take a look at this. This is a really great looking map that can kind of show you what's going on here. It's going to show the multiple. Oh, do we have the one that I sent you guys?
I said I had to use the restroom and then I didn't.
So we do have,
You can go back to that one, guys.
we have
Fine.
1,300 cancellations across country, and we've got 1,100 of those flight cancellations are happening right here in Houston. The majority are happening at Bush Airport. We
Be right
had a
back.
major
I gotta use the
wind
restroom.
gust in Hobby, what was that, in the 80s, I think, the wind gust at maybe 87, I thought. And we do have, the majority of them are happening in Bush Airport. This is cross country, the majority of the 100 flights canceled in the Houston area. More than 900 of those are happening at Bush Airport. So if you're thinking you're going to get to the airport, I'm going to say probably not, because you're going to be stuck there. No one wants to be stuck in an airport. But your chances of actually getting there are actually diminished, because we do have shutdowns on the roadways. We have those high winds. We also have a lot of rain, and we have a lot of standing water, believe it or not, even though a lot of it is moving out because of the wind so quickly.
All right.
Okay, back.
Judge Mark Henry joining us on the line right now to let us
Let's
know
look outside again and see what's going on. I will walk outside, but I don't want nobody. Let's see what we got going on. Yeah, it's really, it's really coming down.
Well, we certainly hope so. It's been quite sporty
Yeah,
since
it's really
3
coming
o'clock
down.
this morning, so we have certainly seen a lot of wind and a lot of rain for the last several hours.
But I'm trying to, these windows. Somebody, and people are driving, y'all. People are actually driving out
We do
there.
not want to rescues at this point. We are asking people, don't call 911 unless it's a life-threatening
Yeah, they
emergency.
say don't call 911 unless it's life threatening. Well, girl,
Just like anybody else, would have if they were out
I don't
shooting.
mind the lights going off in the daytime. I just don't want them
911 only, that
to
this
go
would
off in the in the day at night. But
also, we need to report that the ferry service got suspended around 2 a.m. this morning in Bolivar, and Highway 87 in Bolivar is impassable. So if you're on Bolivar, you're stuck there for at least a little while.
You know, also,
let me turn this around and show y'all this.
OEM, the Office of Emergency Management, saying that, there's no guarantee that 911 could even get to you because conditions are so bad. Recommending that
I can't show it too long because they will knock me off.
That's correct. I don't think that
Yeah, you in Dallas, right? Yeah.
west of the airport down there because of the hazardous conditions. So we're talking countywide. Otherwise, the county only called for life-threatening, but that may be a possibility from the west end of Galveston Island.
Are you getting any reports, Judge, of flash flooding beyond some of the usual areas like the west end of Galveston and the Bolivar Peninsula?
Not yet, but it's not daylight, so people able to see hasn't really occurred yet. Also, I was going to say we have at least 11,000 customers without power.
You know who I feel sorry for right now? Like animals, cats, and dogs.
Not having center points numbers.
Mm-hmm. You've also got the refinery in Texas City, Marathon, flaring because of a brief power outage, but everything is okay there. That's just something that happens. Power goes out.
Correct. That's a safety mechanism, actually. So flaring is not desirable, but it's not dangerous, and that's kind of their safety valve for not letting things get.
There's some crazy people in the world.
What's your main concern or your main message now for
You know, when I was in the hospital in January, they was doing the same thing. They was spamming my YouTube channel.
Stay indoors. This
In
is
the
not
hospital,
to go
sick,
outside and investigate and look around.
saying all kind of mean things. People are just evil.
People on the road who don't
There's
need
some
to
evil
go
people in the
so
world.
To the best of your ability, just stay inside.
Evil people in the world.
That's only a few hours away, and then we can resume normal operations.
Okay. And do you think you've seen storm surge flooding peak there in Galveston yet, or are you
Saying, ask me, do I have HIV and all that kind of stuff. Just crazy.
We can't say for sure because
I was just laughing at it. I'm like, these people are crazy. It's funny to me.
Okay, Judge Mark Henry.
Hey, how you doing? What's up, Just Jazzy?
Judge, thank you so much for your time this morning. We know you and your team are very busy, so we appreciate you coming on here.
I'm in Houston in the middle of the storm.
What's going on?
Thanks.
Unfortunately, we've had to have them on multiple times over the years because, Galveston always, is a barrier island. I mean, they get the worst of it and they get it.
No, it'd be some grown folks doing that. Grown folks.
Information to keep people safe in the area.
Adults.
And thanks to you all for staying, indoors, keeping the things as clear as you can.
But does anyone know the answer to that? The people that work for the news, like, you think they have a place for them to sleep? Like beds and couches. There goes an emergency. There goes an ambulance that's driving around somewhere. I guess they look at. Oh, that's just like this over there by my house.
City from Angleton from Galveston. So those weather stations are offline right now, so we're not going to get any more wind gusts or temperature or anything information.
I will, MD. Let's see.
Days.
And let me tell you, right over Galveston,
Austin James
they really
Daughtery,
strong
it
with
is
heavy
really bad. I'm in
rain
Houston right
forecast.
now.
I wouldn't be surprised if there is a ton pretty strong
Yeah, they
winds
telling
coming
people.
back.
I tell you, when I woke up to some thunder, right?
Hobby Airport, 68 mile per hour winds.
And
That is not
the lady on the news was like,
wind gusts like
"Is that
in
people on the freeway?"
the duration that, but to have
Yes,
wild
Jazzy.
winds
Yeah,
across the
I
area,
do feel sorry for
50,
animals around
60,
this time,
70
especially
miles per hour.
cats and stuff. I love
Yeah,
cats.
we don't see it very
And they was like,
No,
"Are
and
there
just
people
like
on
we
the
talked about
freeway?" And an
earlier,
18 wheeler flipped
landfall
over,
and
and
moving
they was
around
like, "I hope
quickly,
nobody
so
was on the
just
side of that
they
18 wheeler." Yeah.
tore apart. But the thing is, this is moving so quickly.
Nice
It's
to
almost
meet
like they
you,
have time to get torn
FN
apart. At least right
Munchin.
now, they
Okay.
made landfall at 4. It's 6:30. So I'd say give it still a few more hours. Once it's probably north of our viewing area, that then we'll start to see those winds begin to decrease.
You pointed this out a few minutes ago. It actually took a little jog to the right, didn't it? It's like it was moving north and it kind of went over just a little bit.
I hope we don't have any more bad air. Well, if this would have been like a category of 4 or 5, I wouldn't have stayed here. I would have left. I would have went to, back to West Texas, where my family's from.
So, yeah, it took a little bit of a jog. This is going to be a storm for Fort Bend County, for Harris County, and for all that. It's pretty amazing. All right, well, let me show you some of the latest wind gusts that we have across the area. If we get just to max 3, that would be fantastic. This is a look at Links 1 and the 6-hour rainfall totals. We have several flash flood warnings that are in effect. There's flash flood warning in effect for Montgomery County now, including the Woodlands, and for Northeast Harris County.
Woodlands. Who was that said they had a son in the Woodlands? Of course, they got a flash flood warnings in the Woodlands.
Brazoria, so that's Sugarland and Pearland. Flash flood warning for Brazoria.
Child, they don't care. They just spamming. But they don't realize when they make comments and do stuff, they still, it helps my YouTube channel. Where are all these people that when I'll be doing my show?
For those of you around the Friendswood and Pearland area, that's Clover Field Airport, which is right on the city line. 59 mile per hour wind gusts coming in from the east.
Yeah, if this had been a category,
68, Bush Intercontinental.
oh, I think it's going to be over this afternoon sometime. Yeah.
51 miles per hour. And this
Yeah,
is
this
going to actually
afternoon.
get worse over the next couple of hours.
Okay, they said it's going to get worse in the next couple of hours.
8:30, we're going to feel these winds
I
most
see an
likely
ambulance truck.
Bend County and heading up to Katy, heading up to Cypress, Tomball, Spring, even potentially down around places like Webster and Pasadena, Deer Park could feel those winds picking up too as we head over the next couple hours. Because this thing beginning yet make landfall.
I blocked them, Sheila. I just blocked that person.
So many advisories to tell you about. Suffice it to say, just about everybody watching right now, you all are under flash flood warnings. Now, when they expire differs a little bit, but right now,
Houston, Pasadena, Pearland, Sugarland is up under flash flood warning until 9 a.m. this morning.
Have some serious flooding taking place, and I think you can see why. The radar is just lit up right now with the reds and oranges indicating heavy rain, and of course, all of that is being blown sideways all across the area right now. This is where the eye, quote unquote, is starting to break up a lot, by the way, which is good. Because we're actually seeing a big area out here in parts of Matagorda and parts of Wharton County where it actually isn't raining right now, which is really interesting. But on the back side of that, we're feeding in a lot of heavy rain to places like Sweeney, West Columbia, Lake Jackson. And so we have a flash flood warning that's in effect.
Oh, you got people in Sugarland? Yeah.
That's in effect until 8:45, it looks like.
Well, your people got money.
Angleton, Galveston, Lamarck, so all the communities here from around League City, down the Gulf Freeway, down to Angleton. So, yeah, it's like a double, triple, quadruple whammy there in Angleton with the very high winds, very high wind gusts.
Yeah, it's a lot. Well, it don't take Houston long at all to flood. Houston flooded just. So this actually is a category 1. They said it was just going to be a tropical storm, but it's a category 1.
Hurricane Center, 80 mile per hour winds.
But anytime I hear them say anything about a category, it's going to be a category 4 or 5, I'm out of here. I'm gone.
What's bad about it is that most of the time a landfall starts to weaken. And this one will start to weaken. It's doing it right now. But it's moving so fast that it doesn't weaken time for those of us in Houston or even like around Magnolia and
Oh hell no! I'm not sitting through no 4, no 5. I'm gonna come out and get my FEMA check.
this one passing by Rosenberg and Katy and Alief and Tomball and all these spots, you guys are going to get in on winds that could be gusting to hurricane force.
Oh Lord, my friend lives in Rosenberg. He lives up in Fulshire, Rosenberg area.
From there, here's another bit of good news. It's mostly bad news, but this is a bit of good news. It's going to move out really fast. So by this evening, even by late afternoon, I think everything's going to be a lot better around here. But this is going to be a long cleanup. We're going to have tons
Okay,
of
thank you, Jazzy.
electricity.
Just Jazzy.
At our house, we've already got rain leaking in.
Yeah, check me out. I do celebrity gossip. I got a friend of mine who's a jazz DJ. I don't know if you're into jazz or that's just your name, but his name is Jazzy. I'm surprised he's not on my page right now, but he's a jazz DJ, a real jazz DJ on a radio station in Columbus. PT, you leave at a 3 or above. Oh, you always leave at a 3? Okay, yeah. Well, thanks for telling me that, because, baby, I'm not going to go through it. I got plenty of places to go, too. I got plenty of places to go.
In between is going to be a lot more. You see that white area down there? There is a flash flood warning in effect. That's just to the south of Angleton. This is Lake Jackson.
I need to cook me some hot breakfast before. I keep saying my lights before my lights go out, so I'll just be glad. You need to shut up, and I need to stop saying that because they ain't went out yet.
It's become very large, about 50 or 60 miles across, and so the highest wind.
I think one of the reasons why my lights haven't gone out, because behind me is like a water, it's some type of water thing with the city, and
there's like a little mini rotation there, and when
yeah, I don't know if
to the west of Lake Jackson. In fact, if you're watching this from Holiday Lakes, West Columbia,
y'all see the spam is coming back in. I'm just blocking them as they come in.
With this system, as it moves in, rainfall totals have been crazy so far. That storm surge, that's just one of the spots where we've had storm surge reported down here in Matic Bay. This morning we actually had a tornado that touched down here on Jamaica Beach that caused some damage to a home. So
I'm in bed, Matt, and I'm about to block you too. So now you won't be able to see me no more. Bye.
That's right, our team
I'm
coverage
very tired, Matt.
continues, right
You
now.
got that right. I am tired. Tired of y'all mess.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Sally McDonald alongside Lena DeFlorius.
So good morning and welcome. All right, so the breaking news overnight while you were sleeping is that we do have landfall of a Category 1 hurricane here, making landfall.
So it is a
and
Category
moving
1.
west. So just to give you some perspective here, the flash
So
flood
I've been
warning
told to
effect
leave
right
if
now
it's a
until
3,
9:30
4,
this
a 3.
morning. This is far
Yeah.
north for you if you're waking up with us in the Woodlands, in Atascocita, in Spring.
That is unbelievable how far north these warnings are ending. This jogged just a little bit to the east, and so we even now have, according to the National Weather Service, a wind gust of 81 miles.
Because
per
the
hour
wind
on
gust
a
is up to
weather
80 miles an
station
hour, y'all.
near, like, the city of Houston that is located pretty high up there, but still 81 miles per hour.
I would hate to be downtown with all them buildings and they just got almost finished fixing those buildings up downtown Houston. Looks like they're gonna be right back down there again.
Montgomery County.
For several more hours. We're thinking like 9, 10 o'clock, so it's going to be a while here before this thing moves out of the way. You've got more than 500,000 people now waking up without power. So
500,000 people waking up with no power.
Phones on the chargers, making sure you're at 100%.
Yep, make sure your phones are charged up. My phone is completely charged.
So we can get you those alerts for, let's say, a tornado warning, which we've already seen several of, so we can let you know what's happening when it's happening.
Oh! Uh-oh. 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 My TV keep going off. Ugh. You know what? I'm actually gonna turn off this candle because I don't need it right now. As long as my lights are on. Yeah, that's all that matters. Ain't there some crazy people on here? You can't do nothing but laugh. Uh-oh, y'all. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's trying to come back. They trying to leave me. My light's trying to leave me. They trying. They trying hard. Okay, just turn my TV back on. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, y'all, Oh, let me turn this around. Look, y'all. Look, 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 look.
Thanks to our photographer Ray Williams, who's out there now. You're seeing the ponding of the water because there has been so much rain. We're seeing a rainfall rate of 2 to 4 inches an hour, but you're also seeing how quickly it's moving. I mean, it almost looks like a current because the wind.
Oh, I
is
know
so strong.
exactly where that's
Two
at.
of the issues that we have to deal with a hurricane, thinking that the water
Ooh.
is something you don't want to drive into. You want to turn around, not drown, because we don't know how deep the water is, what's in it. But in fact, you should take heed just
Yeah, I
like
got
the
candles.
area that
Yeah,
we're
I
in
got candles.
here. You're seeing not one
I
person,
have
but
three
one person
phones. They all have batteries. They're all charged up
to
with
stay home
lights.
because they
You
want to
know, I
leave. They
can
want to leave
use
as open as
if
possible
I
for
have to.
emergency response crews.
I'm surprised the traffic light is
Yeah, I
still
got
working
I got four
at this
candles.
intersection. Chelsea Edwards is live at the Buc-ee's in Angleton. We have been checking in with her all morning long. She has just been getting slammed by these bands of rain, and it is not letting up for you at
Oh, so
all.
you mean to tell me the category one has not come into Houston yet?
Oh, barely. We've been taking cover inside. Thankfully, we've been able to do that. But take a look again at what it looks like. It's not hard to imagine that it's flooding just south of
I
us.
can't
But
believe
the
people are
rain, the
actually
amount
going
of
to the
rain that we've
store.
been getting just here,
Hello,
and even
Australia. Thank
pulling
you.
right here, this parking lot looks like we have a good slope going on. You can see just that rain just
Thank you,
swirling
Australia.
because of this wind. We got a couple more trees down. These aren't huge trees, but nonetheless, by those winds, 80 miles per
And some
hour,
people probably try to
we've been
drive to the
getting
store right
within
now.
that
If you're
hour or
gonna get
so.
anything from the
There's
store,
been
you should get all that
more
yesterday. That's
trees
what I did.
empty last
I
couple
went to the
of
store before all
days
this stuff
than
went
again.
down.
So my camera guy, wish you guys could see him. You know, he's bracing himself like I am over here. The employees over here at the gas station, they just came out a few moments ago because these ice chests, the doors kept slamming open and shut, open and shut. We didn't at first did not know what the noise was. It was so scary. But they've also been stacking up
There's
water
somebody
all
driving
across
up
the
to the
doors. I
gas
was telling you
station.
guys earlier how the wind hit these sliding doors so hard we thought they were going to come in on us.
What?
So that's what we've been dealing with. Just hopping in to take cover
People on the
here
freeways, they
and there.
told
You
them
were
don't be
supposed to
on the
get live
freeway.
shots,
It's got
but
to
we're
be
getting some
a
live
real
footage. It's getting a
emergency for
little
you to be on
better
the freeway.
now. Good to be able to just see what we're dealing with.
It's one
So
person. No,
put
there's
those
one,
trees
two,
down.
three.
Once we
There's
pass
cars on the
through the
freeway. They
wind
are
and the
driving
eyes
in
of the
this
storm, we'll venture out and
storm.
be able to see what other people are dealing
Wow.
with. We've been getting reports of damage over in the Freeport area, like the Jackson area. So we'll head that way and get a look. But for right now, we've been trying to take shelter. As you can see, the wind just keeps picking up. We're gonna. I don't know if we could call them breaks, but it seems like
Right.
for a few moments it might die down a little bit, but then it picks right back up, and we have to brace ourselves, keep ourselves from falling over. But yeah, as you can see, that rain's still coming down hard, and these sheets just moving across the parking lot here. I'm gonna send it back to you guys.
The sound of that wind and rain, it is absolutely howling out there. Chelsea, all right, you stay safe.
Pelting.
See, they showing. Let me show y'all.
But
Oh,
the center of the storm, right, the landfall, the Iowa, was in Matagorda area, which means that, in the middle of the eye, it was relatively quiet. So that's where we had Jane Fleury, and, she was reporting, like, hey, you know what, we did get some rain, and then it kind of moved down. And so now she's on the move.
Yes, she is heading toward Fort Bend County now. And
they,
it's still low,
yeah, but they
what
should
is
have
going
got
on where
it.
you are?
They should have
Can you
went to work
describe the
yesterday.
conditions and where
They
you
told
are at?
everybody don't be on the roads because they may not get to where they're trying to get to. So if they're first responders, they should have left yesterday, and spent the night at the hotel. Because like a lot of these hotels, Marriott, like I work for Marriott, so if I was if they we got people that's there. We have extra rooms for employees to stay there in case of emergencies and stuff like that. It can't just be one person or two people. The maintenance man got to be there. He got to spend the night. The manager got to spend the night, and maybe one or two other people, maybe people in the restaurant. Depends on how big the hotel is. Yeah. So let me show y'all what it looks like here. So it's already daylight here in Houston. So
like there, I'm sure that once we make our way down to areas like Sargent and those areas, we are going to see, much more significant.
okay, I have to turn it back around so they won't kick me off of my YouTube channel. Yeah, most managers, for if they knew something's gonna bad's gonna happen, they have to stay at the hotel.
I believe, and we're on Highway 60 right now. All right. So because it is, we're not like in the center of the city, we're not seeing, the majority of what we would see if you're closer inland. Okay, so we're gonna let you hit that drive there, heading up to Sugar Land, which unfortunately
Ooh.
we've seen a lot of rain and a lot of wind, just getting Hudson out there, similar to
There
what
came up
Chelsea
another
was
tree there
experiencing.
too.
Yeah.
Where they had to go around it. We're up to almost 1,000,000 people without power.
Million
right
people
now.
without power.
Just center point. We're not even talking about customers who are with us.
See, they're showing here that the eye is just now coming up on Houston. It hadn't really quite got here yet. That's what they're showing. That's crazy.
The numbers are definitely bordering the million here. So why don't we take a look here at the latest and who can expect the worst of it next? In our weather center, we have not one but two meteorologists, including our chief, Fitzgibbons here.
Boy, I've covered a lot of hurricanes. You've covered a lot of hurricanes. Seem to follow you for some reason. This one is really something else.
Yeah.
The number of you, the extent of the area that are seeing these
Hey, I know.
wind gusts,
Crazy.
50, 60, almost 70 miles an hour, is really rare.
And this far inland, and we're just not seeing it slowed. I mean, literally and figuratively, as this is moving at 12 miles per hour. So yes, that seems slow, but just think of how large this system is. And those outer rain bands we're starting to see move up north of Houston, and those winds are going to be following suit. So if you live in the Woodlands, you live in Conroe, no, you might not be seeing the strongest winds yet, but that's like...
Yep, coming up late this morning, it's going to get a whole lot worse for you guys. We're seeing a lot of power outages. We've had well over 100,000 customers.
100,000 customers without power.
We also have had lots of flash flood warnings now extended for everybody.
Yeah. Was that water that was rushing on the one street, and I can't remember the intersection off my head, but that's not something you want to drive through. And the thing is, it's not just that road. There's likely a ton of...
Well, y'all, I'm gonna let you guys go. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'll check. Let's look outside right quick now. It's kind of lit up a little bit more. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go outside. Hold on, I'm gonna take y'all outside. Give me a second.
I want to start off talking about forecast winds. We're also going to talk about power outages and things like that. So let's get to it. So far, the wind speeds have either met our expectations or in some spots even exceeded our expectations. This is a look ahead at our future cast for wind speeds as we head into...
Make my way outside right quick. I'll make sure I cover up everything so y'all don't see my apartment number. You won't see, well, you ain't gonna see my address, but hold on one second. Let me see what I did with my slides. Here they go, right here. And I think it hadn't even gotten to the worst part yet. Let's walk out here real quick. Okay, I gotta cover I'm gonna have to put my phone up to my chest so y'all don't see my apartment number. Ooh. Oh man, Oh no, I can't go out there because the wind is blowing like... Oh, yeah, I gotta be careful. I don't want to mess up my phone. Ooh, wow. It's crazy out there. Yeah, Beaumont always catches it bad. Beaumont, Port Arthur. I used to not leave my shoes outside, but I got a camera out there now, so I can I can leave it out there. Ain't nobody gonna mess with it. So 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna get me some yogurt. Yogurt. Give me some yogurt. How about yogurt and some peaches? I'm so blessed. I thank you, Lord, for me having my my lights, because some people don't have lights. The last one we had, my lights didn't go off. They flickered a little bit, came on a little bit. They kind of went off a little bit, then they came back on. So I am so blessed to have my lights on. I really am. I'm thankful for that. Some people don't have lights. The peach is okay. It's not sweet. It's not that sweet yet. The longer you let the peaches sit, y'all, the sweeter they get. Is that true? So I'm about to eat this yogurt. To me, this is my favorite. This is my favorite yogurt right here. But I always check the date on it, y'all, because when I had got sick back in January, I was live and I was talking about, I was just talking about, hold on, let me come in here. I was just talking about, food and, stuff that spoils and stuff. And they was like, they actually had, somebody said their manager from their job. What? I'm like, what the hell are they talking about? If you want to get your point across, don't be doing all that cussing because your ass gonna get blocked. But anyway, they said their manager somebody came on my live and said their manager died from yogurt, and the yogurt was outdated. Yeah, that's why I look at the date on here. It's not the time to get sick. Even though I ain't too far from a hospital, it is not time to get sick. Yeah, say they died. Say they died from eating outdated yogurt. So this is the lemon. This is the lemon yogurt. I love this. Hi, Kathleen. What's up? After I eat this, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go, and I'm going back to sleep because it looks like everything gonna be okay. Thank you, Sheila. You about to be blocked, so you ain't gonna know. It's trolls early this morning. With no life, nothing to do. Sheila, where are these people at when I be doing my gossip? Well, they probably don't know what I be talking about anyway. Yeah, so just as soon as I finish this yoga, we out of here. hmm Gossip, I do gossip, gossip, gossip. Go look at my page, you'll see my stuff. Go look. What are we doing? Blocking people. We're blocking people this morning. Hell, I might well do a show while I'm on here. Pull out my celebrity gossip and get to talking and running my mouth. Yes, honey, just start talking about these celebrities. Why not? I got 30 people watching. Yeah, this yoga is so good. Well, Wednesday's my birthday. Wednesday's my birthday. I might be leaving this evening, or maybe tomorrow to go to Austin. So, yeah. No, I do word on the streets too. If you're going to look at my videos, I go on the streets too and interview people. I do it both. We, you don't like celebrities? We don't like you. Bye. Bye. Because if you don't like celebrities, then you don't want to follow my YouTube channel. Bye. Crazy people. Trust me, if you don't like celebrities, then you don't need to be on my channel, because that's all I do is talk. That's all I talk about is celebrities. But apparently, but right now, unfortunately, right now, I'm talking about a hurricane. Hurricane. Child, I'm going back to sleep, child. This category 1 seems like it's going to be okay. I'm going to be fine. I will see y'all later on. Thank you for helping me out, moderators. I appreciate it. I love you guys. And I'll see y'all later. I'll check in with y'all later on, okay? In case things change. Now, if my lights go out, I'm going to go live. So y'all, so far the lights, it's just like they're holding up. I want y'all to see outside, but you can't see out this damn window. It's so damn dirty from the dirt and stuff from the outside, Okay, child, I'm going back to sleep, child. I'm bored. I'm going back to bed. I will see y'all later. Bye-bye.